When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Pittsburgh's offense will take the field first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
The Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. He hurls one deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Offense changing the play. Trying play action. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They're working that left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk for just a second about Pittsburgh. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Finds the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display, and that sweet return there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? That's reeled in. It's Daniels. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Beck. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They send the tight end in motion. Complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Here's the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The throw to the outside is complete. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's back. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got his man all by himself. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bauman. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. On the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Heftiness coming out on the goal line.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
This defense impresses me. When they're in short yardage situations or when they're in goal line situations, they just seem to play tougher. They just seem to play better. They've got guys that get after the football. And now they're setting up 4th down.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the 2nd quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Finds his man. It's Lee. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Catch in the middle, it's Bauman. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Looking for a man, it's back. Flips it out on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Give him 6. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this 1st half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as he got it. Let's chat for just a moment about Pittsburgh. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting.
He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the fifth kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Catch in the middle. It's Bauman. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Canes are in the hurry-up.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's back. Buys a little extra time. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. The Panthers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the returner is stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well.
There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's back. Got his man. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Using the quick game. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. defense is backed up like this, you've got nothing to lose anyway. They're aggressive and create the negative play.
Yeah, they're being aggressive, Reese, and it seems like at this point on the field, they're actually starting to dictate to the offense.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Going for 6. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. And the Panthers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Pressure coming. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the handoff. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's back. Bringing the heat. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target.
Breaks into the open. Discards him with the stiff arm. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Canes will hustle to the line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Caught on the outside, it's Daniels. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Hurricanes will try to pick it up on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Bauman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Caught over the middle. It's Bauman. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Fletcher. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive routes.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. The Panthers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. From the gun, the running back has it. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. The give to Davis. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to get... more strength. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize, they get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
30-0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Rushes on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Hey, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires left. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can...
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the run, it's Fletcher. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backed up now, here's second and long. Got it behind the line, it's Johnson. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Back to pass, it's Hilton. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Hurricanes want to move quickly.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the red zone, the field starts to shrink as a defense. I don't drop as far in my drop step. I got to understand, I'm getting back quick. That ball's going to come out. Nice job by the defense reacting to the pass and going and making a physical tackle.
Got a paw on it near the goal line. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The 50, the 40, inside the 30, inside the touchdown. The defense putting points on the board.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Beck. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Complete downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Unloads to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Trying to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Panthers.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And the extra point is good. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Canes moving quickly to the line.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he throws another interception. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Hilton. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to fire on second down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Panthers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a touchdown, Miami! And the punishment has been extended.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Hilton. Fires to the big fella. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.